Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Can you all hear me and see the screen properly and clearly? Give me thumbs up on the chat box. Everybody for the super duper amazing session. Everybody, come on. Yes, yes. So today is Sunday. In this Sunday, we are going to have a special BioPoint lecture for all the NEET 2023 NEET aspirants who have not started their NEET preparation sincerely from now. Okay, till now, those who have not started their NEET preparation sincerely. So, here are some tips and strategies for all NEET aspirants of NEET 2023 to start their preparation on how to kick off their preparation for the academic year 2022-2023. Good morning to each and every one of my mascots. So today we are live here with you to share some of the strategies and tips on how to crack NEET 2023. Those who are watching the session right now, don't forget to hit the like button, do share it with your friends and subscribe the amazing platform for more updates on biology. Give me hearts on the screen and let's get started with this amazing session. Yes, everybody. Yes, so let's get started. First of all, I hope you can see the screen clearly. Yes, yes. Okay, the writings on the screen are absolutely clear, I hope, right? Yes. So here are some of the strategies how to start preparing for NEET 2023. Okay, you have to start. So here I'm telling tip by tip. Okay, if you have any doubt on, suppose in your mind you will be having certain doubts, you can ask and clarify those doubts also with me right here itself. Okay, and if you want me to tell something personally to you, or if you have to clarify your doubt personally, you can either text me on the Telegram. I am there to solve your doubts. Done. So you have to start your NEET preparation with a study habit. You have to start a habit to study every day. With time, you will be able to study for long hours without losing concentration. Okay, you have to prepare a timetable. You have to prepare a well defined timetable, so that with along with the time also you have to specify, instead of writing like Monday I will complete this, Tuesday I'll complete. No, you have to divide the day according to your productive hours, like 7 to 8 a.m. I will be having the rank booster series. Then at after 8 I'll have the breakfast, and by 8:30 I'll come back to studies. 8 to 10:30 I'll be having my physics work. Then from 10:45 to 12 o'clock I'll be doing my chemistry self study, or I'll be having my school class. You have to divide your work or your timetable according to the time. If you are preparing a timetable along with the time, you can study for long hours without losing concentration, because you are preparing the timetable. I am not setting a proper timetable for you. I cannot set a proper timetable for you. That's the fact. Your parents cannot set a timetable for you. Your teachers cannot set a proper timetable for you to study. Okay, so for you to study, the person who can set and frame a very high good timetable is you itself. Done? Got everybody? Yes. You have to give up mugging and lay emphasis on understanding the concept and applying them on problems. Instead of just by hearting everything, certain students have the habit like that. They will simply by heart the numerical problems also from the physics and chemistry part. Instead of just mugging up and by hearting everything, you have to apply them on a similar kind of another problems, so that you will be easily be able to solve any kind of problems asked on that basis. Work on your calculations in terms of accuracy and speed. Guys, all of you know. Now I'm going to say a simple example, right? You know what is the formula for velocity, or what is the formula for speed? Displacement divided by time, or distance divided by time. All the 16 lakh people appearing NEET knows this formula, guys. Even the person not preparing and coming for the exam also knows the formula for displacement by time as speed or displacement by time as velocity. It's not only you who knows that formula. Everybody knows that formula, but rank is determined by the calculation what you does, because everyone makes mistake in the calculation and accuracy is very much important for all of you. Okay. Yes, NCRT books is the must. We will be coming across the subject wise strategies as well. There I'll be telling detail. Right now, those who are attending the rank booster and all in the morning will be clearly able to see how important NCRT is, because every time an NCRT question comes, I will be telling NCRT base. Those who have attended today's session also might be knowing, right? So NCRT is important. After reading NCRT, you go with any other book. That's not none of anybody's issue. You will get a lot of knowledge after reading NCRT only, especially biology, chemistry, and physics. Out of these three, important is biology, because your questions are direct to be from NCRT only. Okay. So try to be accurate as well as fast, and this needs practice. Have you all started with your physics and chemistry also? I'm only focusing on biology. That's why I'm asking you. Have you started with your physics and chemistry also? By the end, towards the end of your exam, when you have completed your physics and chemistry syllabus, I'll be conducting full length mock tests also. So at that time only I will be able to help you. Okay, so improve your analytical skills. Try to solve the same problem with different methods. Okay, only one you will be thinking, not like your 10th standard, just one problem doesn't have only one solution. It will have a shortcut method, it will have a long essay type answering also. Okay, the same question, a particular question can come for your board exam as well as for your NEET exam. For your board exam, it will be a 6-mark numerical problem. For your NEET exam, it will be have to be a problem done in just 1 minute. At that time, you will be thinking, the 6-mark question would be 1.5 page numerical. How can it be possible for me to do it in 1 minute? Guys, there will be one or the other shortcut for that, especially physics and chemistry. In biology, definitely by hearting is very, very essential, because there are so many biological terms also which we have to by heart. Physics and chemistry, for that you have to understand, is there any shortcuts for doing this? Is simply, you can see towards the northern parts of India and all, certain institutes, certain parts or certain students, at the instant they will write the answers for the question. Why? Because they are very well aware about that. They are very well aware of the model or the pattern of the question, because when at the instant when they see a question, they will understand, I have done this question, these are the changes in this question from what I have done, so in my calculation also these will be some of the changes, so that's the answer. Without even taking a pen or a paper, they will tell the answer. So, and one of the most important thing which I find in most of the student is like, after you get a correct answer, that is question number 1, the correct answer is A. After getting the correct answer, you leave the question, I have done the question, so that's okay, I'm perfect with it. Guys, you have to be aware, you have to understand, or you have to make sure what is the other three option, why are the other three options wrong. That also must be your clear criteria for understanding a question. If question number 1, option number A is correct, then you have to understand why the other three options are wrong also. How many of you does that? How many of you does that? Frankly tell. I think most of you will never do that. After you get a correct answer, you will move directly to the next question. Okay. Make notes from the start of your preparation. I have told you at the instant when I started our biology classes, we have told you, you have to start prepare notes. Okay, after each and every chapter is over, you have to prepare a synopsis note. That is, you have to take one fresh page, you have to complete the chapter. Suppose cell cycle and cell division, then you have to write the entire as short points like this, so that before the day of exam, the day before the exam, you can just revise the only sheet. You can include important points, shortcuts, formula, reactions, mistakes, and all. Guys, we are not telling like you have to write it in English only. It's your not. You can write it in your own local language. You can write it in, if you are from Kerala, you can write it in Malayalam. If you are from Tamil, you can write it in Tamil. So according to your common language, you can write it in your common language. If there is any short tricks, if any teachers are telling, which at the instant you read, you can understand. Because at every time, English cannot strike your mind. The short tricks and all, English won't help you in all the time. So notes will help you in revision. Notes will help you in revision. Focus on learning time management, discipline, and following a routine and clearly basic concept. At the instant, I have found so many students, at the instant itself, they will go with Pradeep. They will go with companion. Instead of coming and reading NCERT, they will go with these other things. First, come to the NCERT, start from the basic level. Okay? Done, everybody. Give me hearts on the screen. And let's move on with the next part. Give me hearts on the screen, everybody. So this is some of the strategies which you can use. These all you can only frame for yourself. Nobody can help you in this. Today itself, you have to prepare a timetable according to the time. Right? Make a study routine, a timetable giving equal importance to biology, chemistry, and physics. Guys, in this biology, just remember, biology is not a single subject. It comprises of two branches, that is zoology and botany. Just prepare your timetable also like that, dividing your schedule into botany part and zoology part instead of biology alone. Okay, you have to separate this botany and zoology so that you won't get boredom. You have to prepare both the parts. Certain students, biology is the favorite for certain students, so they will allow more time to biology. For certain students who are very good in mathematical reasoning and solving, if they are a NEET aspirant, they spend a lot of time on physics. Those students who cannot just are poor or they are lacking in by hearting the concept, they will not pay attention towards the biology. So when you prepare a timetable, you have to give equal importance to biochemistry, physics, that is botany and zoology even. Consistency is very important. Instead, this statement is very important. I have to tell each one of you. Instead of studying all day and night, all night one day, and sleeping on the next day, it is better to study for equal hours on both days. Certain students have the habit waking up at 9:30, then they will have the breakfast, come and sit for studies by 11. They'll continuously studying, taking small breaks. They'll continuously study for 9, and after that they'll take the dinner. And what happened? They will sit back to the studies at 10 and study till 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then they will go to sleep. Instead of doing that, make a change in your routine. Make a change in the routine. Whatever things you study in the early morning will strike your mind. I know most of you will wake up in the early morning also. I have found so many of you early in the morning, 4 p.m., 5 p.m. online in Telegram. I don't know whether you have woke up for studies or for some other purpose. I don't know. Downloading a movie or whatever. I don't know. Hope everybody is waking up for studying only. This 5 a.m. online time, last seen at 4:30. I hope everybody is waking up for studying only. Right? Yes. So you have to give equal importance. You have to give equal importance. You have to give equal importance to what? You have to give equal importance for what? Both day and night preparation. Clear, everybody? Block your study time. Decide the hours of the day that are most suitable for you to study. Okay, day that are more suitable for you to study. Don't select the time when everybody inside your house is sleeping. Okay, just you have to find out your productive time. Don't sit beyond 12 o'clock. Don't sit beyond 11:30. 11:30 or 12 should be the maximum time. Don't sit beyond that. It won't make you understand anything. You will easily forget what you study in the late night. Inform your family and friends that you will not be available during this time at whatever preparation. Suppose suppose you have scheduled or you have planned at 4 p.m. I will be studying the chapter biological classification. Today 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. 2 hours I will complete. Yes. Okay, I'll complete this biological classification from 4 to 6. But at the 4 p.m., your father have bought something delicious to eat. What happens? Your timetable is dropped. You will go behind eating. Right? What? Tell me frankly. Tell me frankly this. How many of you will go to eat, or how many of you will sit there? Since you have taken the pledge, you will sit there for studying. Tell me. Tell me frankly. I need the answer. Frankly, I need the answer. Yes, you will definitely go for eating only. And if your father is arranging a family tour or inviting you for your birthday party of your relative or whatever, you will definitely go for that. You won't bother about the timetable at all. Is it what happened to others? Oh, read with eating. What's happening right now, also, I think, right? In the online classes, everybody will be doing, right? Yes, sleep is important as how you study. Okay, why I'm telling you not to sit beyond this late night and all, because you had your dinner. You had your dinner, everything. It's the time for your body to undergo the metabolic activities and everything, so that everything is digested. Your body should have a calm environment. At that time, also, you are utilizing the energy again and again. So that is why after you sleep, all these activities take part in your body, and by the morning, that's why early morning is very important. You will have a fresh mind. All the energy which is produced in the last night will be there in your body. Okay, 7 hours is good in your 11th standard, but gradually you can keep on increasing that. Okay, Mohan. 7 hours right now in this July month, August month, it's okay. But as you keep on, as you move on, you have to increase it to 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, 12 to 13 hours you should study as you approaches a need. But you have sufficient amount of time, right? So gradually you can increase the timing. Okay. Collect all the required books and study material for NEET preparation. Right now itself, you have to buy all the required books which you are using for your NEET preparation. Certain students have the habit. The day before NEET exam, they will be coming like, this book contains short tricks. So, father, I need that book for quick revision. And how many of you think you will revise that book fully? No, you will just browse through 2 or 3 pages and then you will leave away. Okay, so please don't do that. Whatever books you need, you buy it at the instant itself and then keep it with you. As soon as you complete each chapter, you have to browse through the previous year questions of those chapters also. If you are a biomax student, if you are opting max also as an additional subjects in your class 11th and 12th, just think in your mind, or just make sure, are you looking forward to your NEET or are you looking for your board exam? I will give you two options. I will give you two different options. Okay, I'll give you two options. If you are looking for your board exam, you have to spend hours equally for all the subject to score 90 plus marks. Okay, 90 plus marks. But if you are focusing only on NEET, that is, if your target is like, if I doesn't get NEET, I should go with some degree courses, should go with some professional courses where my 12th grade score is important. At that time, you have to give importance to board. If your mind, you have set up your mind just like that, I will crack NEET, I won't go for anything else, I would definitely crack NEET in the first or the second attempt, you have to give importance to PCB. You have to just make sure that you get some 75, 80 plus marks, 80 percentage plus marks for your max. That's it. Okay, done. Even I too was opting, I too opted for biomax in my class 11th and 12th. Okay, so I managed to focus on this. I managed to study on this. Okay, but I got 90 marks for your maths exam. I got 90 marks. I'm in CBSE and got 90 marks for my board exam. I just prepared this. I got 90 marks for maths exam. It all comes in the path. You have to do maths exam, maths problems, everything. You have to spend time on that also, but don't spend too much of time on that. Okay, if you are focusing on boards also, then do one thing. You have to focus on boards for this class 12 and then go as a dropper or a repeater and study NEET for exactly 1 year. Okay, then spend absolute 1 year on NEET preparation. You can decide. Or else you can study for this 2 years and can crack NEET in the very first attempt. Okay. Done? Yes. So starts from the basic. Thoroughly read the NCRT. Thoroughly read your NCRT. All text, diagrams, captions, summary points to ponder, and tables are very important. Clear? Yes. Now let's move forward. Break down the topic. Break down the topic into several parts. If you are taking biological classification for study, divide the chapter into kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom fungi, virus and viroids. Divide it and learn. Visualize things. Draw diagrams. Translate the complicated words into plain, simple language for better understanding and learning. Guys, for example, if you are finding difficulty in studying the example of morphology chapter, you can make out your own code. The code which I will be giving you won't be favorable or easy for everybody. I have prepared, okay, I have prepared a code for remembering this for myself at that time. It won't be exactly applicable to each one of these aspirants listening to my class. You can make out a code in your local language as well. If you can make a code in Hindi, you can make a code in English. You can make a code in Malayalam, in Tamil, whatever language you can make out in your own language even. Because you are the person who is going to remember that. You're not going to show it off to your friends, your family. It's what is in your mind. When you see a question related to something related to example, that thought should come your mind. That should not come to your relative's mind. That should not come to your friend's mind. So whatever things you can frame, which you should easily remember. Guys, use mobile phone. I think one of the most addicted or one of the most important or severe problem nowadays is the addiction to mobile phone. Actually, we cannot do anything to remove this or to avoid this because your school coaching everything happens inside the small cell phone or small this device itself, right? Tell me frankly, guys, how many of you will sit in your study table without any kind of electronic gadgets in front of you? How many of you will sit without any kind of electronic gadgets in your friend? Either you will have the mobile by your side by thinking what's there in your mind. I'll be whenever I'm doing this problem, I'll be coming across a doubt. So at the instant, I can clarify that with the mobile, right? No, nobody just does that. Even I too am in this front of the screen right from early morning 6 a.m. till night, doing different work. So you are also in that because you have so many classes also going on. So please make sure, guys, whenever you are studying, you should not keep any kind of electronic gadgets near you. Okay, you should not. You keep it away. You hand it over to your parents that you can tell them after I finish my studies up to this portion, I will buy it from you. Suppose if you are doing a physics problem, suppose you are revising your physics. At that time, you come across a doubt in question number 4. You take out a paper, write question number 4, question number 5, question number 10. Question number 20, 25. I'm having doubt in this. After your study time is over or at the last 15 or 20 minutes, take your mobile phone or take whatever device you're using. You search it in Google, find out the answer. You text your friends, find out the answer. Okay, in between your studying, you should never use this. Done? Can you please try it along? Can you please try it along from today onwards? At the time of your classes, you can definitely use it. But at the time of your classes, you must focus on the class only. Tell me yes or no on the chat box, guys. Nobody, you cannot do or you will do. Try to do from today onwards. I know that you cannot do it at the instant itself. You can just reduce it. Write all these doubt questions in a paper or by the side of your book or worksheet or whatever. And then after you clear and complete the topics of the day, you can clear the doubts. Instead of just at the instant you are coming across a doubt at 4 p.m., a fourth question, you will take the mobile, search the answers, you will write it down. At the instant, your friends will be texting you something. So your attention will be going on to that. So do this. For the time you're studying, don't go into this mobile phone. Clear? Yes. Have a good theoretical knowledge of everything. The advantage of reading theory of all topics is whenever you see a question, you will have a fair idea about what the topic and the question revolves around and what are the probable concepts which you can use to solve the question. Clear? Never satisfied by just solving the question and finding out the answer. See if there are better ways or methods to reach the question in a shorter time. Clear? You must not just satisfy yourself by solving a question and finding out the answer. That's okay. That's good. That's what is needed in the NEET exam. The examiner is not asking you to find out the other answers to understand why the others options are wrong. No, you have to find the most appropriate option from the four given. So at that point of time during your preparation, instead of just relaxing yourself after finding out an answer, you have to understand why the other parts are wrong. Guys, in certain physics numericals, they can ask you, give you options like this: 2.8, 2.08, 0.28, 0.028, like this. Guys, a small error in your calculation, will lose your plus 4 marks which have to be added. You will complete the question. But you will get confused with which option to choose. That's what is neat. Okay. If you are not able to understand the topic after multiple effort, ask someone who knows the topic, like your teacher or a NEET subject expert. It's the way more efficient to ask for help so that you can move forward quicken. Saves a lot of time and stress. And those students, if you are having any doubt in certain question, those who are browsing into the Google, make sure that the question and answer given there is correct. Certain sites are giving you wrong options as the correct answers also. So make sure that you check in the NCERT first of all to find out the answer. If you can contact any teachers, you can contact them and ask even. Okay. Give tests according to your NEET exam. That is why I told you OMR exams, test, practice and practice makes a man perfect. Okay, practice very important. Right now you will not understand the importance, but after you complete your NEET exam only you will understand what was the importance in competing and completing a lot of papers. Okay, since nobody was writing the answers or the test, we actually stopped it. I will be again, if you are ready, I will be posting the schedules of the test and everything, and we will move accordingly. Tell me, ready? Do you will you write the written test and all if we schedule something? Yes. What happened to the others? Yes. So give test according to the your learning and performance. Start with time bound chapter wise test, then part test of multiple chapters. At last, you can do full paper test after completing the syllabus. Guys, we have completed the rank booster series for Living World. Today we have completed biological classification. Okay, tomorrow we will be doing plant kingdom and day after tomorrow we will be doing animal kingdom. I will be scheduling a question paper based on this 4 chapters. Compilation of these 4 chapters together I will be doing. So you have to get yourself prepared with these 4 chapters first of all to get the test. Yes, Sheikh, I know that if you are preparing and writing a subjective test, if you are writing a test on animal kingdom, a subjective test on animal kingdom, you are 100%, you can be 100% confident that I am good at animal kingdom. Because when you are writing an test on animal kingdom, you are studying from the NCERT, you are reproducing it in your paper. So when it comes to your multiple choice question also, you will be easily able to solve the questions of animal kingdom, plant kingdom, biological class, everything. But whenever we schedule a subjective test, only very few people are writing. I am not bothering about it from today onwards. I will schedule something and I will post it. Those who are interested can write it. Is that okay? Those who can write will write it and I will correct it for them. Done? Okay. Is group study NEET is doing or doing itself only? I think self study is much better than instead of group study with your friends. I think that would be better towards the end when you start solving, your mock test and all, full syllabus mock test and all, you can also call your friends for just solving that. Okay. Okay, Abhijit. Yes. Next one. Analyze your performance in the test and make a note of the mistakes and rectify them before attempting the next test. Avoid spending excessive time on social media, be it Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, or Instagram. Get rid of all such unproductive things from your life for the sake of getting into a top medical college. Get rid of all such unproductive things for the sake of yourself for getting into a top medical college. Today sharp at 2:15, don't forget to join for the session. Everybody should join, especially 2021, 2022, 2023 aspirants. Guys, you must know there are colleges with absolute zero fees. Absolutely free. You can study absolutely free. Absolutely free. Two, there are many colleges. We will discuss many colleges having a fees of 1.01 crore. Okay, 1.01 crore. Just imagine 1.1 crore. Tell me, you have to study in a college having a zero fees, or you have to study in a college having 1.01 crore. And when you attend the 2:15 session, you will be amazed. Is this the college where I can study with zero fees? Because zero fees is for a particular college which you are not at all, which each one of you is aspiring to study. If I tell it now, then the surprise is gone. So we'll discuss it at 2:15. Never feel depressed if you are unable to solve questions of a specific topic or a subject. Put your efforts and hard work to understand the theory and again solve these problems. Keep revising what you are studying. It takes long to learn something for the first time, but it doesn't make or take much time to revise it every now and then. Guys, at the instant when you're hearing something for the first time, you feel difficulty. I think there are certain people who have difficulty in understanding the cell cycle and cell division topic. And now you feel easy with the morphology, but when you start solving the questions of morphology from the previous year, the thing will be changed. You feel easy in understanding. You feel easy in understanding the topic. You will easy in understanding the topic. Okay, understanding the topic of cell division. The questions from cell division are comparatively easier than the morphology. So make sure you prepare each and everything accordingly. Okay. Make short notes of every chapter for quick revision. Sleep well, eat your meals on time. It will help you in concentrating more on studies, revision, and exam preparation. Done? Why complete silence on the chat box? Clear, everybody? Done? Yes. Can we move on to the last part of the session, subject-wise study tips for NEET 2023? First, let's get started with this physics. Okay. Start reading from the NCERT textbook of physics. For 2021 aspirants who haven't read it, or those who haven't not read the NCERT, I cannot tell them to read this. But 2023 NEET aspirants, you have sufficient time to start reading from the first chapter of physics to learn the basics. To need coaching modules or a book like H.C. Verma. Absolute clarity in physics comes from practice. Solve lots and lots of questions. Starts from easy question and then go upward. I think in the book Pradeep, I think in the Pradeep book, Pradeep publication, you will find, yes, Pradeep or HSC Verma, I don't remember it correctly. I think Pradeep physics. You will have module wise exam, you will have module wise question, you will have easy question, then the second phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, like that your questions are also arranged. After reading your NCERT, you can solve the phase 1 question. After solving a couple of questions, you can do phase 2 question. After studying a high level question, you can move on to the third. I think in one book you have to search for that, and I think that would be useful for you. Practice conceptual problems. Take problems that relate theoretical physics to your daily life. Your analytical skills will be tested in solving these questions. You must be aware about this plus and positive signs. Optics, ray optics, light, lenses, current, electricity, negative and positive, and units are very important while solving a physics problem. Strictly avoid calculation mistake. Okay? Yes. Next is the chemistry. Chemistry concept build on understanding unit, conversion, and how atoms and molecules interact. Focus on understanding the fundamental concept. It will be easier to memorize the other stuffs. I don't know about the language of the book. I'm not telling. Sheikh, I'm telling about the numerical part. Can any one of you just find it out and tell me? I think I have the book with me. I'll check it out. If I get it, I'll tell you in the group. Okay, HC Verma or Pradeep. Like first part, second part, third part. I'm telling about the problem section. Yeah, it's Dinesh. Okay, Dinesh publication. Dinesh publication. Anybody have this book? I will search it once again and I will confirm it for you. I think I have a part of my class 12th book with me, I think. I have a book of this Dinesh publication of class 12. If I get it, I will send the front page of that so that you can also go with that. I will tell you. Okay. Organic chemistry require deep understanding and extra reading. Read NCERT carefully first, understand the mechanism and exception. Up to now, you have not studied organic chemistry of class 11th as well. Guys, in class 11th, you have 2 organic chemistry chapter. Class 12th, you have 4 organic chemistry chapter. Can you tell me which class will have more weightage for NEET exam? 4 chapters of class 12 and 2 chapters of class 11. It's not 12, it's this 2 chapters of class 11 has half of the priority for organic chemistry part for NEET. If you analyze the previous year papers, you can understand. Even though there are 4 chapters, okay, as a whole for your NEET exam, all physics, chemistry, and biology, I'm telling you about the whole NEET paper. NEET whole paper from class 11 topic, 60% of the topic questions would be from 11, and only just 40% of the paper would be set accordingly from 12. Just understand how important is your class 11th is. Mostly CBSE students will leave it unbalanced. They won't study their class 11 since they don't have board exam. In physical chemistry, read a chapter from NCERT class note coaching package. After you're done with the chapter, write down all the equations from the chapter in a notebook for speedy reference while solving a problem. Complete NCERT thoroughly. You will get basic footing in inorganic chemistry. Make precise note for each chapter. I know that you are not done yet with these. Okay, you are not done yet with these topics, but when you come across the organic chemistry and all, you must understand how important note making and all is. And finally, coming to our area, which is a biology, keep on telling since the April, I think, started the class in April, right? Okay, started from April, telling the same thing. The backbone of biology is NCERT textbook of class 11th and 12th. Go through it thoroughly and make a habit to study this book every day. Guys, every day, each and every day in your preparation, give at least 1 hour for your biology preparation. I think most of you will make a schedule after this session itself. Okay, give 1 hour every day for biology. Either you can give it alternatively. If Monday you are allotting 1 hour for botany, next day you can allot for zoology. Again, botany, zoology. Alternate days you can have it. Study both difficult and easy chapters. Done? Don't focus only on the easy chapters. Don't focus only on the difficult. Give importance to both. Keep an eye over diagrams, data, contribution of scientists along with the years mentioned. Examples. Major part. Okay. Learn everything from the NCERT book. That's enough and more. Whenever you read a biology topic from a book or a coaching module, write down in your notebook important information like vocabulary, terminology, processes, diagrams, concept, summary, and explanation. Writing things down help you in understanding better, and you can remember the basics for a longer period of time. Suppose when you started with the digestion chapter, you can take out a page, you can take out a fresh page, and you can just, guys, whenever you are writing a notebook, when you are writing from the next chapter onwards, do this. Okay, from the next chapter onwards, do this. Next chapter, if I am starting with breathing and exchange of gas, if I am starting with a respiratory system, leave 2 to 3 pages in the front of the page or the where you are going to write this chapter. 2 to 3, write the heading of the chapter, breathing and exchange of gas or the respiratory system. Leave 2 to 3 pages and then start writing the class notes. After you complete the entire chapter, you will come across certain terms. Those terms you can write in between. If digestion and absorption, if you are doing it, you can, after completing the entire chapter, you can write down the terms. Thecodon, definition. Heterodon, definition. Diphyodon, definition. What is epiglottis? What is frenulum? These are all new terms for you. You can write the new terms. Done? So that easily you can have a better understanding and remember the basics. Also, although NCERT biology is the best recommended book for NEET, you still need to read coaching modules for extra stuff. But don't go behind, which have been asked in NEET exam. Very important. Read the statement. Although NCERT biology is the best recommended book, you can still need to read the coaching modules for extra stuff, which has been asked in NEET exam. Don't go behind extra information and waste your time. Keep revising biology time to time. Some chapters require very deep understanding. Give them due credit. Done? Everybody done? So that marks the end of the super amazing session. Thank you. Yes, that marks the end of the super amazing session. Any doubts for you, you can ask me. Yes, for subjective test, for CBSE board exam, if you're writing a CBSE or a state board exam, your questions are going to come from the NCRT. The answer marking scheme for the teacher would be directly extracted from the NCRT. NCRT line would be cut and pasted in their answer scheme. Okay, so write and try to focus on NCRT. If a definition, what is pseudo-coelomate? Instead of going behind coaching notes and everything, focus on NCRT and write the definition. But as I have already telling you, NCRT is not a very, I'm not now also telling like NCRT is the best book and all, but for NEET exam, NCRT is the book or the Bible, because question for NEET will be coming from NCRT. For gaining knowledge, I won't recommend NCRT for anybody, because there is nothing in NCRT. Only they are moving on to through the surface. They are in certain chapters and all. When you come into human physiology, plant physiology, there is nothing in detail. They'll only tell the term, but for NEET exam and board exams and all, they'll ask a detail about that. Okay, so at that point of time, you can refer some other notes also if you are not getting an accurate definition from your NCRT. So guys, don't forget Sharpa 215. I will be coming live with the top medical and government private medical colleges in India, along with their fee structure. So bye bye guys. See you Sharpa 215 with a super amazing session. Bye.